Hello and welcome to Disney Speedstorm. Today we're going to talk about racers' classes, and it's such an important topic. I didn't realize how important it was the first day I was playing, and today I finally discovered everything there is to know about opponents, about racers' classes, and it's a game changer. And the game doesn't tell you any of this information, which is kind of sad. So today we're going to take a look at every single class, what every class means, what does it do, what are the differences, and how do you play every single class. There is a lot of very useful information that might change the way you play the game. So if you're enjoying this kind of content, please subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it. So first of all, there is 4 classes, racer classes in this game: Speedster, Trickster, Brawler, and Defender. And each class has 3, well, technically, okay, let's say 4 characteristics that differentiate them from each other. Let's take a look at Mickey Mouse, for example. He is a speedster, and if you look at the stats, all the speedsters get the boost to their top speed stat. Donald is a brawler, and all the brawlers get a boost to their handling stat. Goofy is a defender, and every defender in the game gets the bonus to their acceleration or combat stat, depending on the character itself. And Mulan, for example, is a trickster, and the tricksters get a boost to their boost stat. Now let's talk about the next difference, which is the most important in my opinion, is the dash. You know, you can perform a dash in your car by using your right thumbstick or by using left and right keys on your keyboard. And depending on the class, the dash, when you dash into the enemy, it's going to have different effects. For example, for Speedster, every time you dash into the enemy, you actually get a speed boost. Just like when you ride over the speed boost circles on the map. Exactly the same effect you're getting from just dashing into enemies. If you're a trickster, you will confuse your enemy if you dash into them. You know, when you're racing and sometimes the screen becomes purple and left is right, right is left, everything is mirrored. That's what's going to happen to your enemy if you dash into them, if you are a trickster class. And you might think, but AI knows where to go, like if you're fighting against AI. Well, apparently they did program it that AI messes up a lot. This is obviously going to be the most effective against real people, and in my opinion, it's going to be only effective if you do it before the turn. If you do it on a straight piece of track, it's not going to have much effect on either AI or the regular people. Brawlers, when they dash into the other enemies, they cause stun, which makes them lose control, and they lose a couple of seconds of racing and basically drops their speed to 0, so they have to re-accelerate from 0, which is very powerful. Brawler's dash, in my opinion, is one of the most powerful together with the defenders. My favorite dashes to use, definitely. Donald is a brawler, and him dashing into the enemies is extremely fun. And the last and but definitely not least is a defender, which has extremely powerful dash, which grants you a shield. Every time you dash into the enemy, you're getting a shield, which is pretty much is gonna absorb either one obstacle or it's gonna absorb one attack from your enemy, from your rival, and you can restore the shield pretty much anytime you bump into somebody. That's extremely OP. Alright, we just talked about the dashes. The next difference is going to be the way you recharge your manual boost bar. There's a lot of ways to naturally recharge it. We're going to talk about it in a different video. Let's talk about the differences between classes right now. So the speedsters, they can recharge the bar just by going on top of boost pads, those little glowing triangle with the arrow that gives you speed boost. If you're a speedster class, you're not just getting a instant speed boost, you're also getting a chunk of your manual boost bar replenished every time you go over the speed boost, which is super powerful. Speedsters makes them even faster than they are. Tricksters get a lot more boost, manual boost from drifting. Like, you do naturally replenish boost when you're drifting for any class, but speedsters get insane boost to that ability. You can literally, like, while using boost and drifting at the same time, your boost will not go down. This is how powerful this is. It's absolutely, like, if you love drifting more than anything, Trickster is the class for you. You're never gonna run out of boost. Brawler is gonna get manual boost recharge every time they stun the enemy. You can do it by bumping into them, obviously by dashing into your enemy, or you can do it by using any of your skills that cause stun. Every time you stun an enemy, you get a little bit of that manual boost. And Defender. Defender gets extra boost by racing in Rivals Slipstream. And Slipstream is basically this boost that's coming out of your enemy's car. So basically, when you get close enough to the back of somebody's car, you get a boost in your manual boost, if you know what I mean. So basically, as a defender, you want to be tailing people. So you get close to them, behind them, steal their boost, and then you just bump into them to get a shield. Absolutely beautiful strategy. In my opinion, Defender has some of the best dash and manual boost abilities in the game. But Trickster is absolutely beautiful because you will get so much boost. It's ridiculous. Because first of all, Trickster gets a boost stats increased just naturally as their passive. So they're already gonna have much higher boost. And plus you can get boost from drifting. You can get you're gonna be getting so much boost throughout your game. You're gonna be getting double boost multiple times. If you like boost, Tricksters is your character. Now let's talk about the skills. If you go into your character skills tab, you're gonna see that there is 3 kinds of skills. Skill number 1 is gonna be your unique skill. This is gonna be the most differentiating part between the characters. This does matter, and it's usually very powerful. You want to get your characters to 2 stars as soon as possible to unlock their unique skill. It's very powerful. Now, the second skill is called the class skill. Class skill, every class has 2 skills that can be in this position. So every Trickster can have a hack or a bomb. This is a hack. So Mulan and Jack Sparrow, they're gonna have a hack class skill, and Megara is gonna have a bomb. For example, if you're interested, for speedsters, there's Rush and Boost, 2 skills. Mickey and Mowgli, they have Rush, and Belle has Boost as their class skill. Brawlers have Fire and Shot. Donald Duck is the only one with the Fire as their class skill, and Hercules and Beast have a Shot skill. And for defenders, they have Shield and Cloak. Those are their class skills. So for Li Shang, we're gonna have Li Shang and Baloo, we have Shield, and for Elizabeth, we have Cloak. You're gonna be much more likely to get a class skill during the race than non-class skill. That is a huge difference between classes. The thing about skills, you can only have 1 class skill, and it's always going to be on the second position. The other 3 skills are going to be guaranteed from other classes. And you're going to have 1 skill from each other class, so you cannot have 2 skills from the same class. So every character in the game has 4 skills, each of them from different class. 1 is their own class skill, and 3 are random skills from other classes. This makes all of the character sets unique, and when you combine it with their unique skill, it makes a very, very different toolkits. So this is gonna influence on the way you play every single character. So now you will know that if you're a speedster, you definitely want to go over as many of the boost paths as possible because they have double benefit to you. And you will know that if, for example, if you're a Trickster, you want to be drifting as much as possible because it's so much more beneficial to you. If you're a Defender, if you need a shield, just bump into somebody. And if you're a Brawler, just stun everybody. You're going to get boost from it, and you're going to get lots of people stunned. So basically, every play style is different, and you choose which playstyle suits you the most. And then when you choose your playstyle, choose which character you think has the best kit to represent that playstyle. But in my opinion, from playing this game for a while, there is no, like, the character, I can't say that this character is better than the other. They all seem balanced. Like, there is literally no favorites and no, like, bad characters that you should avoid. All of them are very, very useful in certain scenarios. Right now, my favorite speedster is Mike. His doors, hold the door, unique skill is insane. It wins you games. I just said that there is no better characters, but Mike is amazing. He's incredible, and he's only common, which is insane. So yeah, these are the difference between classes. Let me know in the comments if you learned anything. Huge thanks to all the members. Thank you so much for supporting this channel, guys. I'm appalled on how little information out there is about this game, and this game is fairly complex. There's a lot of layers in this game, and I'm gonna try to make videos to try to explain and untangle every single layer to make it more accessible to people. So don't get scared. If you feel overwhelmed playing this game, just keep watching my videos. I'll explain everything. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more, and goodbye.